Alright guys, today we are at one of the most incredible places in this world and archaeological sites, Machu Picchu. So get ready for an awesome video today. Hey everyone, my name's Alex. I'm an ex-medical student who sold all his belongings in 2012 to travel around the world. 50 countries and the adventure continues. Alright, so today I'm doing what I like to call the very cheap tour of Machu Picchu. So today's video is going to be all about showing you guys exactly how to get the cheapest transport to Machu Picchu. For instance, today I only paid $95 US, which includes the entrance at the park fee, a 2-day trip, transport, hostel, breakfast, and transport back to Cusco. The adventure is going to be this little car with 10 other people and trying to go to Machu Picchu the cheapest way possible. So here are the parking lot, and this is where everybody stops over to get some snacks. Everybody jumps on these little tour cars, and for a very affordable price, we all head off to Machu Picchu. After 5 hours from Cusco, we're finally here, and this is what the back road to Machu Picchu looks like. If you see a map, we actually go from Cusco to Ollantaytambo, and then we go to Santa Teresa, and then we go to the hydroelectric plant. You have to walk out 2.5 hours, 3 hours to the Aguas Calientes city, which is below Machu Picchu. So this is the cheapest, most cost-effective way to get to Machu Picchu. Unfortunately, look at all the people doing the same thing. Here's the problem with doing one of these tours is that our guide just told us we don't know who we're meeting, they don't know what time, they just said meet them at the plaza, they'll have your name in Aguas Calientes, and they'll pick you up there. So basically there's no organization, nobody really knows what's going on, the guy doesn't even know the name of the other guy that we're trying to meet, so for $100 you sure are struggling a little bit. Alright, so a second option instead of walking for 3 hours is you actually get a train, and that's what we're doing. And luckily we got a really cheap price, usually it's $30 US, but we got it cheaper because some people canceled, they did not show up, and there's extra room. Excuse me. Alright, so let's go down the costs real quick. If you take a train from Cusco directly to Aguas Calientes, it's going to be about $200 to $300 round trip. If you take a train from Ollantaytambo to Aguas Calientes, it's only about $150 to $180. Now if you do what I'm doing, a transfer car all the way around Machu Picchu to Santa Teresa, do a hike or you take this quick 30-minute train here, you're looking at between $100 and $150 US. Now the tour I have will actually cost me $95. It does not include this train, but it also includes the entrance to the National Park of Machu Picchu, which right now is $52 US. Really half the price of my tour is the ticket for Machu Picchu. If you do the Inca Trail, you're looking at between $300 and $700 US, depending on what you're trying to do. Anyway, that's a very quick breakdown of the different costs between the Inca Trail, between taking the train from Cusco and taking the hiking trail, which is what we're doing to the back. If you have all the money in the world and not a lot of time, take the train. If you have a lot of time and not a lot of money like I do, you take the cheap way, and it takes you 2 days instead of 1 day. It's just a sacrifice for saving a little bit of money. Okay, so here's the deal. You get to Aguas Calientes, which you just arrived here on the train, and here's the trick. It's a really long walk to get to Machu Picchu, so you have to buy a bus ticket that's about $26 US round trip from up the bottom. Definitely do that because you do not want to be tired when you're already Machu Picchu. The buses start at 5:30 a.m. and run all the way to 6. I recommend you get here as early as possible because there's so many people who want to go up to Machu Picchu that the faster you do it, the better light there is and the less people there are in your pictures, so get there as soon as possible. Welcome to 6 a.m. Yes, 6 a.m. and we got up early today because we're going to try to get to Machu Picchu as soon as possible. However, we have a bit of a situation because our tickets are not until entering at 12 p.m. So we're going to try to go and figure it out because our tour agency screwed up. If you're wondering what 6 a.m. in Aguas Calientes headed to Machu Picchu looks like, it's this. Look at this entire huge line. That is insane. This is everybody waiting to get on the bus to get to the national park in Machu Picchu. This is ridiculous. It's literally like Disney World here. It's so crazy in the middle of the mountains. Today's helpful travel tip: if you want to beat the crowds, definitely get here at 5 in the morning. That's when everybody kind of starts getting here. Otherwise, if you get here at 6, this is what happens. So 5 o'clock is your travel tip for the day. Alright, so welcome to Machu Picchu, and here's the very interesting part about Machu Picchu is that people wait an entire lifetime to come here. People work their entire lives to get to this point. Today's message is that don't wait forever, because number one, you may not make it. Number two, do it while you're young. You want to be able to climb these steps and do this amazing experience as healthy as possible. Taking chances is making things happen, because otherwise they'll never happen without your ability and your effort to make it happen. I see all these people on the tour buses. It's usually older people who have money, people who've been through their entire life, and their one day to come here is today. The second time I'm here, which tells you how often I like to pass that barrier of should I not, and make my dreams come true. Travel while you're young, because it's not going to be the same later on. Alright, your third travel tip is definitely sunglasses and sunscreen and a hat, because it's high altitude, so it burns you a lot quicker than usual. The fourth travel tip is definitely bring food, because there is nothing here, and also go to the bathroom at the very entrance, because there are no services here. So definitely go to the bathroom, bring some water, bring your food, and you'll be fed, you'll be happy, and definitely, bring snacks, food, and the whole deal. Protect your skin, take care of your body. Those are the words of wisdom for the day. Check it out. That peak over there is called Machu Picchu. I'm gonna weigh somebody, hold on. Stepped in my tail. Now you gotta book 2 months in advance to actually climb that thing, because they only let 100 to 200 people climb it a day. So definitely go online, register, do that, because the view is awesome. If you're wondering, we are currently at 7,600 feet. Alright, so here's the entrance to Machu Picchu. Here's the thing, if you don't have reservations, you can actually come here in the morning and get on the wait list. And if people don't show up by like 1 p.m., you can actually take their place. So if you don't have reservations 2 months in advance, show up, name on wait list, go in. And I was mistaken, it's actually 400 people go in the morning and there's less in the afternoon. Right? Thank you, I was corrected. Your next travel tip is that Machu Picchu itself is an archaeological site, is not very big, so you can pretty much do the whole thing in an hour and a half to 2.5 hours. If you do Machu Picchu, you're adding about 3 hours, 4 hours to your whole thing, so it's really not that big. More quality rather than quantity. Check out, these guys are actually doing maintenance to the site. They're scraping away the mold on the rocks. I don't know, I think the mold adds character, but alright, so that was an awesome tour to Machu Picchu. Definitely at some point in your life, you gotta come and check this place out. It is amazing. So anyway, I'm gonna head back down to Aguas Calientes, get on the train, and go back to Cusco. Alright, we're back in Aguas Calientes, and we're walking through the market, which happens to be next to the train station. And here you can buy all these weird t-shirts, alpaca stuff, hoodies. It's a really interesting market, so I don't know, I think the prices are cheaper in Cusco, but
something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I jumping off the edge. They say dream.
you heard the expression herding cats? Well, this is what it's all about. It's like almost like herding sheep or cats, but the idea is basically you walk the trail or you take the train, then you show up here and you got to figure out who's taking you home. There's no organization, it's completely crazy, and people just yell out your name and you basically have to know your name, and they say, oh, you're going to this car, you're going to that car, so it's a disorganized mess here, but it's all part of the adventure. Well, anyway, that's how to get to Machu Picchu. That's the prices, that's a whole adventure of getting there and getting back. It's pretty crazy. We have about 5 to 7 hours ahead of us on this road through Santa Teresa back to Cusco. So anyway, thanks for joining me for the video today. See you tomorrow.